We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Paye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Paye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Paye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Paye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on exactly? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Now, many persons are asking, when am I gonna be doing another live stream? We are putting things in place. We are acquiring some equipment to ensure that when you call in, you can be heard loud and clear. So, on my birthday on September 1, I'll be doing a live stream. After that, we are gonna be doing at least 3 live streams weekly. We have a lot of plans in place that we are going to be telling you about for these live streams. In the meantime, if you have any suggestion, if you have any topic that you want us to cover, send us a WhatsApp message on 876-458-9111. That's 876-458-9111. Also, do remember to log on onto KlL365.com. We'll be sharing some news contents on that site, and you can also post your advertisements for free. If you are having any issues on the site, click on the email link. It is info@KlL365.com and tell us what the issue is, and we will have it sorted out. Alright? Remember me tell you, there is a lot in store for your viewing and listening pleasure. Stand by. In the news today, this one is sick. This one has "Justice in the Jungle" written all over it. This one has "Chop off in private and stuff it in a mouth" written all over it. Now, follow me. Whenever I say certain things, there are some persons who are commenting and saying, Paye, be careful about what you are saying, because persons might want to use what you say against you. I care zero. Let me repeat what I just said. This one is sick. This one has "Justice in the Jungle" written all over it. This one has "Chop off in private and stuff it in a mouth" written all over it. Now, if you want to use what I just said against me, be my guest. I said it without any apology. Over in Hanover, detectives at the Lasharoo office, they have arrested and charged a guy named Keith George Nunes. He is also known as Dupes or Leather. Dupes is 35 years old and he's living at Santoy district in the parish of Hanover. Dupes, he has been charged for 5 counts of rape and 5 counts of buggery. All 10 counts were committed against a 9-year-old girl. Make that sink in. Let me repeat for emphasis. 35-year-old Dupes, he has been charged for 5 counts of rape and 5 counts of buggery, and all 10 counts were committed against a 9-year-old girl who has been scarred for life. The allegation is that Dupes, he is the young girl's neighbor, and on different occasions, the young girl's mother left her at Dupes' yard and go to work. During this time, Dupes, he had his way with this young girl. I mean, I talk about front way and back way. Dupes threatened her to kill her if she tell anybody. The child got tired of what was happening and she reported the matter to a family member, and the police, they were immediately informed. Last Thursday, dead man walking Dupes, he was picked up by the police. He was subsequently charged, so he'll be going to the courts shortly. Yes, I said Dead man walking, and I said it without any apology. In this next report, on Monday night, August 11, a female, she parked her white 2015 Toyota Mark X motorcar in front of her gate at Rock District in the parish of Trelawney and retired to bed. Early the next morning, Tuesday, August 12, at minutes to 3 o'clock, the female, she was awoken by strange sounds outside. When she got up and made checks, she saw her Mark X being driven away. The officers at the Warsop police station were contacted and they immediately sprang into action. The officers, they spotted the car and a chase ensued. Whilst chasing the car, it crashed into a tree along the Rock Spring main road. The hoodlum who was driving the car, he jumped out of it and ran, but he was chased and held by the police. His name is Calvin Morrison, but he's also known as Spratta or Henry. He is 31 years old and he's living at Tollgate in the parish of Clarendon. Spratta, he was charged for larceny of a motor vehicle and he'll be facing the courts shortly. Warsop Police, job well done. This one, it took place Friday night, August 15, about 7:30. It took place at a sports bar along the Big Bridge main road in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that a 61-year-old female, she was inside cleaning up the bar for the owner when a bike with 2 hoodlums aboard rode up and stopped at the entrance of the bar. The pillion, he came off the bike, entered the bar and ordered a cigarette. The female was in the process of selling him the cigarette when the hoodlum, he pulled a gun and pointed it at the female, demanding money. The hoodlum, he then went around the counter and he took about 7,000 Jamaican dollars in cash from the cash register. The hoodlum, he also took up 7 bottles of top shelf liquors, came out of the bar, jumped on the bike, and he and the scrawny, they made good their escape towards Savannah Lamar direction. This one, it took place Thursday night, August 14, almost 11 o'clock. It took place at the Chinese-operated Eiri supermarket on St. James Street in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Our information is that the Chinese businessman and employees, they were at the supermarket when a hoodlum entered. The hoodlum, he pulled a gun and demanded money. The Chinese businessman, in fear of losing his life, he took the cash from the 2 cash registers amounting to over 300,000 Jamaican dollars and handed it over to the hoodlum. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape on foot towards William Street. This one, it took place early Friday morning, August 15, about 5 o'clock. It took place less than 200 meters away from the Wakefield police station in the parish of Trelawney. Now, what we're learning is that a man in his mid-30s, he's the caretaker for a restaurant and bar in the area. Early Friday morning, the man, he closed up his business place and he was in the process of taking the day's sale to the owner who is living next door to the business place. The man, he had cash in a Louis Vuitton bag and a red HP laptop. He was about to enter his boss' house when he was pounced on by 2 hoodlums who ran over from the direction of the Wakefield Seventh-day Adventist Church. The hoodlums, they were armed with guns. They commanded the man to stop, but the man, he ran into a room to the right side of the house. The 2 hoodlums, they then opened gunfire through the door and the window, hitting the man to his right side. The man, he managed to hide in the house. The hoodlums, they kicked out the front door and they went into the house. They then picked up the bag with the cash and the HP laptop which the man had dropped and an Apple laptop, then made good their escape. The man, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 5 spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. This one, it took place last night, Saturday, August 16, almost 8:30. It took place at the Bermondsey entrance at 5 East, Greater Portmore in St. Catherine. Our information is that the 27-year-old security officer, he was on duty at the location when a hoodlum walked up to the gate and asked the security officer for directions. Shortly thereafter, the hoodlum, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire, hitting the security officer to his right shoulder. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape on foot in the area. The police, they were called and they assisted the security officer to hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 5 spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Last night, Saturday, August 16, about 10:30, a financial analyst in his late 30s, he was walking along the roadway and heading home at Ferran Crescent in the Portmore Gardens area when he was approached by 3 hoodlums. The hoodlums, they pulled guns and opened gunfire, hitting the man to his right hand. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape in a waiting motor vehicle. Citizens, they rushed with the man to hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 3 spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. In this next report, last month on Thursday, July 10, I carried a report of an incident that took place the previous night. Wednesday, July 9 at minutes after 9 o'clock. It took place at Belvedere District in the Betheltown Police area in the parish of Westmoreland. I reported that man on your screen, his name is Christopher Dillon, but he was popularly known as Mampa. Mampa was a 47-year-old laborer living at Belvedere District. I told you that Mampa, he was at his home with family members when he left and he went outside to take a shower. While he was taking the shower, a hoodlum approached and opened gunfire, hitting Mampa to his right side and one of his hands. Family members, they rushed with Mampa to the Savannah Hospital, but it was too late. Mampa, he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. When the police processed this crime scene, 4 M16 spent shells were recovered from the scene. Well, the police, they have made a breakthrough in that case. They have arrested and charged a guy for shooting and killing Mampa. His name is Christopher Williams, but he's also known as Christ. Christ is 30 years old and he's living at Grasspond District in the St. Leonard's area of Westmoreland. On Thursday, August 13, the Betheltown police, they carried out a raid and Christ was picked up. He was charged for murder and firearm-related charges and he'll be facing the courts shortly. In this next report, now, let me jog your memory a little bit because I've carried this report before. This one, it has a lot of history to it, but here is where I'm gonna start. If you look on your screen, that is the flyer for a party that was held at a venue at Bridgewater in the Betheltown Police area on Saturday night, June 24, 2023. One of the promoters for that event was Lasharoo Shah, also known as Paye. On the morning after the event, Sunday, June 25, 2023, about 5 minutes to 10 o'clock, Paye and 6 other persons, they were at the venue cleaning up. Word on the street at the time was that guy on your screen, he drove up in his car and he stopped at the venue. His name is Lionel Blake, but he was popularly known as Messi. Messi was 22 years old at the time and he lived in the Bridgewater area. Word on the street was that Messi, he drove up in his car, stopped and went into the venue. Whilst he was inside, he bought 1 cigarette, went back to his car and drove away. Now, persons, they were speculating that Messi, he went into the venue to ensure that Paye and another guy named Rory were inside. About 5 minutes after Messi drove away, a white Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. 3 hoodlums jumped out of the car and they opened gunfire at the group of persons who were at the venue. When the smoke was clear, Paye, he was shot and killed, and the 6 other persons were shot and injured. So, like I said, the word became stink out a road that it was Messi who run program Paye. As a result, Messi, he started telling persons in the area that he will be the next person to be killed from the area. On Thursday afternoon, June 29, almost 6 o'clock, Messi, he was driving a silver Nissan motorcar along the Gardner Main Road in the Bridgewater area when he was attacked and shot by hoodlums who were traveling on a motorcycle. We are told that Messi, he was trailed from an area named Seaford Town. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire at Messi, hitting him in his upper body. Messi, he ended up losing control of the car, which crashed into a fence along the left side of the roadway. The hoodlums, they then rode away, making good their escape. He died on the spot. Well, the police, they have now made a breakthrough into Messi's killing. On Wednesday, August 13, the police, they carried out a raid at Grass Pond in the Berkshire area of Westmoreland, where one of the suspects was picked up. His name is Oneil Morrison, but he's also known as Fisherman. Fisherman is 32 years old. We're also learning that on Friday night, August 15, about 10:15, persons, they went to a 3-bedroom board house where Oneil Morris, also known as Fisherman, used to live at Charles Mountain in the Betheltown police area of Westmoreland. It is said that since the killing of Messi, Fisherman, he moved out of the house, so it was unoccupied. Well, persons, they went there Friday night and burnt it down flat to the ground. Yesterday, Saturday, August 16, following a question and answer session in front of his lawyer, Fisherman, he was officially charged for the shooting death of Messi, so he'll be facing the courts shortly. This one, it took place yesterday morning, Saturday, August 16, almost 2 o'clock. It took place along Perfect Street in the Lilyfield area of St. Ann. Our information is that a guy named Randel Morgan, he was 40 years old and he lived at Hazelwood in the Bamboo Police area. It is reported that Randel, he was walking home along the Perfect Street main road when he was approached by 2 guys. One named Paye and the other one is called Roshan. We are told that the 2 guys, they opened gunfire hitting Randel to his head, his chest and his left arm. Randel, he ran and hid in a yard nearby. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape on foot in the area. The police, they were called and they transported Randel to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. We are told that when the police processed that crime scene, 4 spent shells were recovered from the scene. Well, we are told that late last night, the news came in. Randel, he died in hospital whilst he was being treated. So, Paye and Roshan, they are wanted for murder. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, on Saturday, July 26, I carried a report, and what I am now finding out is that this one, it has lottery scamming money, not being shared properly, written all over it. That incident took place Friday night, July 25 at minutes to 8 o'clock. It took place at Buckner Lane in the Grange Hill area of Westmoreland. A 44-year-old guy known as Tony. He and his mother were at home. Tony's mother's name is Merdell Miller. She was a 60-year-old craft vendor. So on that night, Tony and his mother, they were at home in their 5-apartment board house. Tony, he was sitting in a sofa when Hoodlums went there and opened gunfire. Tony, he managed to run into his mother's bedroom at the front of the house where he hid. The Hoodlums, they then left. When the smoke was clear, it was discovered that Tony, he had received a gunshot wound under his right arm. Tony, he was assisted to hospital where he was treated and admitted. He was subsequently released from hospital. Well, the Hoodlums, they returned to the house early this morning, and like I said, this has lottery scamming money not being shared properly, written all over it. It is said that the Hoodlums, they are determined that if them not get what them forget, dirt. Early this morning, Sunday, August 17 at minutes to 4 o'clock, Hoodlums returned to the house. They invaded the house, but Tony was not there. What did the Hoodlums do? They turned their guns on Tony's mother, 60-year-old Merdell Miller, killing her on the spot. The Hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Now, you see how easy it is for war to break out? Because guess what? Tony is still alive and he knows exactly where this is coming from. We are told that Tony and his mother, they were very close. Why may I tell you? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Paye Newslink and KlL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals